When you've installed a new set of brake pads, the job isn't done until you've broken them in. Often called bedding in the brake pads, or more technically known as a burnish cycle, the purpose of breaking in new pads is so an even layer of friction material will be deposited from the pads onto the surface of the rotor. During this process, pad materials will conform to the surface of the rotor, which improves stopping performance and provides smoother and quieter braking. However, when this process is not performed, in addition to reducing braking performance, uneven deposits on the rotor surface can cause pulsing or brake vibration. When properly formed, the layer of friction material on the rotor's surface allows two types of friction, both abrasive and adherent, to work together for proper braking performance. Abrasive friction generates friction and heat by the brake pads rubbing directly onto the rotor. This causes rapid wear of the pads and rotors because the heat breaks down their molecular bonds. Adherent friction is different. It occurs when a thin layer of the brake pad material is transferred onto the rotor during the break-in process. This thin layer is what contacts the brake pad, and the process of adherent friction causes the molecular bonds of the friction material to break and reform instantly, which reduces wear on the rotor. Proper brake performance, or the transfer of kinetic energy to thermal energy, relies on both types of friction. They must be balanced with the composition of different pads and different rotors as well, which is why the break-in procedure can differ slightly. The basic process, however, is always similar and should be followed if no specific procedures are specified. An effective break-in requires approximately 200 stops. To begin with, you should perform 20 slowdowns from 50 miles an hour down to about 20, using no more than moderate braking pressure. Do not make any panic stops or complete stops, and allow 30 seconds between brake applications. If you are forced to stop, leave enough distance to allow the vehicle to roll slightly, and put the vehicle in neutral if you need to. Do not hold your foot on the brakes, which can cause too much heat buildup and create an imprint of the pad onto the rotor. When it's not realistic to perform 200 stops, like if you're in a repair shop, performing the initial process is the most crucial step. And to continue the process, avoid severe braking for the next few days. Thanks for watching. This helpful video is brought to you by bproauto parts, affordably priced aftermarket parts that are backed by OE.